Hey everybody, it's Greenwood again with another tutorial video. In today's video, I want to talk about splitting the middle term with factoring quadratics. So let's get into it. Here are the steps we went through in class. And so we said step one is to label your A, B, and C. So here's what that looks like. Here's my quadratic expression, and it's in standard form, meaning it goes from highest exponent to lowest exponent. So we have an x squared term plus 10x plus 16. So x squared is my A, 10 is my B, and 16 is my C. Step two, I'm going to multiply my A term times my C term. And we're just interested in the numerical values, so the constant or the coefficient. The coefficient on this x squared is 1, because it's kind of that implied 1x squared. There's just one of them. There's no number in front. If this number was a 6, we would use 6 for A for an example. So we're going to take A times C, which in this case means we're going to take 1 times 16, and that's going to give me 16. So that's step two. Step three, we're going to determine the factors of A and C that add up to B. So we'll start by determining the factors. So these are ways to multiply to get 16. So we have 1 times 16, 2 times 8, 3 goes in 5.3 times, so we don't want decimals on this one. 4 times 4, and that would be it. So we know we're done when the number we're dividing in is bigger or equal to the number that we get out. So those are my three choices. Okay, that's step three. So we want to determine the factors that add to B. So in this case, my B is just the coefficient on the B term, which is 10. So I want to find two values that add or subtract to give me 10. So in this case, I have 1 and 16. So 1 plus 16 is 17. 16 minus 1 is 15. So that's not going to work. 2 plus 8 is 10. That works. 8 minus 2 is 6. So we don't want subtract. We want the add. And we should check them all because there can be sometimes that trap where we have multiple ways to get there. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 minus 4 is 0. So this one doesn't look like a trap problem. It looks like our solution, our choice is going to be 8 and 2. Okay. So slide up here a little bit. Okay, remember, you can always pause the video and take a look if you're missing something to write those steps down. They should be in your notebook, but if they're not, no worries. So we're going to say our B is 2 plus 8 to get 10. Okay, so remaining 2 plus 8 is 10. So now we're going to rewrite our expression by splitting the middle term. And this is kind of the first chunk we're going to do. So we're going to say x squared. 2 and 8 are both positive, and the order on these two, it doesn't matter if I put 2x first, doesn't matter if I put the 8x first. I just need to make sure that both of them are there. Okay. So there are my split middle terms here. And so I've used this 2x and 8x. Remember to put the x on them because we are taking 10x and splitting into two pieces. All right. So now I'm going to give you a chance to pause the video. You try one to get through the first 4 steps of splitting the middle term. And so here's the example I'll have you try. So we'll do x squared. Let's do something like plus 8x plus 12. Okay, so give that one a try. You can pause the video and then I'll come back and work through the answer for you. Okay, so hopefully you tried that and it worked out well for you. So step one is to label A, B, and C. Again, my A is the x squared term, B is the 8x, C is the 12. And so when I multiply my A times my C, I'm going to just slide that down so my picture's not in the way. So when I do A times my C, I'm going to do 1 times 12, which is 12. All right, so that's my step 2. Step 3 is to list my factors of 12 and determine which ones are going to add up to 8 or subtract to give me 8. So because 8 is my B, we got to move that. So B is 8. So when I look for these combinations, 3 plus 4 is 7, 2 plus 6 is 8, 1 plus 12 is 13, 2 plus 6 is the 1, 12 minus 1 is 11, that's not going to get me there, 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 is 1, yeah. So we just double check and make sure we look at the combinations, so we get 2 and 6. And so then step 4, we will rewrite by splitting the middle term into 2 pieces. So my 8x is going to become 2 pieces, it's going to become a 2x. And it's going to become a 6x. Remember, the order of those doesn't matter. You could say 6x plus 2x, and that's still good to go. And there you go. So there's the first 4 steps of splitting the middle term. And in the next video, I'll talk about how to factor by grouping 3 times so we can write our final answer of our fully factored quadratic expression. I will catch you in the next video. Bye.